This week on Security Risks, phishing scams.
I was so excited to come to Wake Forest University. I was wanting to move in, make friends, and learn what clubs I can join. The first week after I came, I received an email from a fellow student saying she was a freshman as well and wanted to get to know me. She asked what clubs I was joining and what my interests are. I asked the same of her, and she always replied. Yet whenever I wanted to meet her for lunch during the first few weeks, she always felt at the last minute, but with a good reason. I was in class and got an email from her. My phone is having problems. My parents can't help me, and I don't know what to do. I replied back, and she talked about how she was struggling and she really needed her phone to be able to connect with her support system. So late night on Wednesday, she emailed and said that she found a repair person that could fix her phone and needed a gift card for payment. Her roommate borrowed her car. Could you please get gift card in the amount of $500 and text the card numbers to the repair person? Her phone had died and she had no car and she sounded desperate in her email. She wanted me to do this first thing Thursday morning. I scraped together the money and drove to the store, purchased the cards, and sent her an email. She answered finally and said to please text the card numbers to a specific number. I tried the text and at first no reply. I received a text asking for the code on the back of the cards. As I scribbled the labels on the back to get the numbers, I emailed her asking why. And she replied back, do it. The text started coming from the repair person screaming at me to do it. And I realized it was all fake. I went to the store and asked for my money back. Gift cards are non-returnable and I had used my textbook money. I contacted the campus resources and I had lost my money. It happened to me, a phishing victim.
I had an internship over the summer of 2016 with a bank in New York, where I was shadowing a marketing executive, and everything was going really well. I was offered a job before I even came back in the fall, and my senior year flew by. I went back to school, and I completed my exams for the spring semester and started working with the placement officer at the banking firm to help set up my new job, and I just completed a credit check for my new apartment. Everything seemed like it was going perfectly. I was looking at emails on my cell phone one day, and I saw an email from the bank where I was going to start working. And at the time I was packing up my apartment and tracking all my work emails and talking with my parents about how the move was going to be. So the email said, click on the link, please enter your name and address on the form and start the process with the bank. And right then my doorbell rang for a package delivery, and I got up and I answered the door and kept going with the questionnaire. It said enter your social security number to confirm your identity, so I did that, and then it said to enter the routing number and account for my direct deposit, and I did that too. So I just kept clicking and typing while I was entering and opening up my package. And then it asked, do any of your family members have accounts with our bank? Enter their names and addresses and routing numbers and account numbers. And so I did that too. I kept typing for my mom and my dad because they also had business with the bank. Then I walked to my room with my phone and the books I'd just taken out of the package, and the email form asked for my parents' social security number. And that's when I thought something was fishy. Like, why would the bank need this if my parents had an account there? Wait, I knew the service desk could help with computer questions, so I called and I asked for help. And after I sent an email to them, I learned that the security team had figured out I fell for a phishing email. I had entered all my personal information and all of my parents' information too, and I had to go on credit monitoring and credit watch, and I had to wait and see if anything bad happened. I never thought it could, but it happened to me, a phishing victim.